Well, good evening. I was going to Cane's here to get some grub, but this gentleman's on the sidewalk, so I called 911. Siren in the background is probably the fire department. They'll be here any moment. I told them I'd wait a few minutes till they got here. There's a good chance it's just overconsumption, but there's also a slight chance it could be a medical emergency, and in that case, I would hope somebody would call the police for me, or the 911. Fire department, they don't do much good, but if I was having a medical emergency, so here we are, waiting for the medical professionals. They're not really professionals. We'll have a talk about that later. I had a broken back, and the fire department came and told me I was fine. I rode my bicycle to the hospital. But either way, Phoenix Fire Department is not really a medical facility or, real, how shall we say, EMTs. It's not an ambulance. Here they are. All right. Woo! Here we are in Phoenix. Fire Department coming to the rescue. Yep. Hello, gentlemen and lady. How you doing? I'm recording. I have a YouTube channel. I'm not.
What's that?
I said I'm recording. I have a YouTube channel. I'm just, I interview homeless people and stuff like that. So I just say this.
Sir, can you wake up?
Can you take a step back for us?
I sure can, sir.
I need it down.
I tried to ask him if he was okay. He didn't respond at all. I saw he was breathing, but I'm not a medical professional, and I didn't touch him or do anything, He's saying he has stomach issues. I have stomach issues. Like I said, if I passed out, I would hope somebody called for me, but other people won't. People just walk by.
Can
they
you
don't
not
care.
record me?
Yeah.
I don't want to be recorded, ma'am.
That's okay. That's why I moved away from you. But you just went into my line of path. So you can step behind me. I have to stay back here.
Hey, buddy. You gotta tell us your name.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
Sir, do you have any medical problems?
Lack of care and concern amongst people, amongst our community. Here in our community. Work right here. Give a shit. Well, I'm glad to see they're not just handing them a bottle of water and going away. That's what they do a lot. They're just like, oh, here's some water. Hope you're okay. All right, that's good. We're hooking them up. This might require an ambulance. I don't know.
Sir, how old are you?
How old? What's your date of birth? 8/11/60. What month? What?
On top of the fact that it's like 105 degrees out here today, people have heat stroke. I've had something similar to heat stroke a couple times. It's terrible. I actually ended up laying on the sidewalk one day myself. I was still aware of what was going on, but I was pretty close to being passed out. And a lovely lady at a motel right in front of the place of passing out came out and offered me water. Well, she came out, she asked me if I was okay, and I said no, water. And she kept bringing me Dixie cups of water because that was apparently the only size cup she had. So she kept bringing me these little Dixie cups of water until I was able to rehydrate and make my way home. But it was serious. I was so overheated that I decided, even though I was like a block away from where I lived, that I needed to sit down. So I sat down on the pavement. And then I realized I need to lay down. And okay, the ambulance is here. All right, good deal. I'm so glad I called. I called for this intervention of sorts because I was concerned for this man's well-being. While other people are just walking by being like, oh, he's probably on drugs. That may be the case, but it looks like it's a little more serious than that. So I wish this man well. I hope he recovers. We're going to watch him get in the ambulance, and then we'll go on with our night.
I'm going to start an IV on you, sir.
Oh, wow, they're starting an IV.
Okay. Just stay still.
See, people can have medical emergencies. Not everybody is on drugs just because they're laying on the sidewalk. Some people have heat strokes, and some people have other things happen. And this guy could have died out here before anybody came. Fortunately, I did. I'm not taking any credit for this. I'm just saying, who knows how long this man was laying here before anybody called for help. Because it's Phoenix, and nobody gives a damn. It's like, oh, he's probably drunk. We'll just let him lay there. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. And lady. You know, my father was the chief of the fire department. That's another story. I've been brought up around this stuff. So yeah, they're putting an IV in him. And then they're going to transport him to the hospital. I've actually never seen somebody get an IV on the sidewalk before. Another fun Friday night in Phoenix. I'm probably not going to make it to the store I was going to go to try to be there by 10. Oh, maybe I will. I just want to eat first. I was going to eat something here at Cane's, which is where we're in front of, but we may come back here later. They're open till 1. Hopefully there are no more people in on the ground, but if they are, at least I'll call for it.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Got him on the stretcher. I wish you well, sir. Make a speedy recovery. God bless you. Okay, so these guys are loading up. Getting on out of here. This gentleman's going to get some help. She desperately needs, apparently. I wish I'd known how long he was laying here. I think that's the most heartbreaking part of this whole thing is that this guy could have been laying there for hours. This is not the first person I've called for help for that was just laying there and all kinds of people are walking by. So, like I said, I just got there and I called immediately. I went over to him first and I was like, hey, you okay? And he said, hey, yo, you awake? You asleep? What's going on? You sick? He didn't answer. I could tell he was breathing, but he wasn't really kind of conscious. And then when I called 911, he scratched his head. I said, well, he just scratched his head. They look, well, he's not unresponsive. I'm like, no, he's definitely unresponsive. I scratched my head in my sleep. All right, so the action's over. I'm going to turn this thing off. They're just packing back up. Good night.